Okay, it should start registering that I'm speaking right about now. Okay, good morning, good afternoon. I'm here to give a progress report on how the Save the World initiative is going. So, reason why I haven't made many progress reports as I planned to was the unexpected slash expected happen. And what do you know? For the first time in the 6 or so months that I've been playing this game, I finally have friends that are buying the game and trying it out. So, me and my other in-game OG exclusive friend were aiding that person. He's had the game for about a week at this point, and he's out of Stonewood, he's in Plankerton, and he's power level 20 something. I think like 25. In a week, he got ahead of 90% of the player base. Beautiful. So, I have adapted a few new methods on exactly how to improve the crusading and everything. As time progresses, sometimes it feels like these things get harder and harder to do. Like what Simon says, and anything else in this goddamn game. For some reason, they seem to degrade over time and deteriorate. I've I've noticed the worst subjects are the ones overseas, the the English, the European kids and whatnot. Now I know that America sucks, and for some reason Europeans hate us. But good lord, if I'm trying to answer looking for group posts at say around this time, the morning around here is when it's midday, midnight around there, right? On weekends or something. Good God, I might as well give up because there is really there's no getting to them. They're very nasty. They're very vulgar. However, I have adopted a few new methods, as I mentioned. So, I've scrapped the whole idea of trying to navigate people step by step through everything because, quite simply, it's too time consuming and I feel little is actually being done. I imagine most of these kids, because they're very lazy and don't like to read and stuff, they're more so visual learners. So I have opted instead to turn on my broadcast and show them, okay, hey, watch my broadcast and I'll show you how to properly do this, that, the third. I sometimes even show them a proper way, excuse me, proper way to do a mission even with base game things. I think it's very important using base game items because a lot of these people, a lot of these kids, they think the game is too hard because they weren't here during events to get the Pulsar 9000, the Deatomizer, the Staccato, the Surround Pound, and stuff. And I'm out here doing missions with just a Siege Breaker and a Neon Scythe. It's pretty fun. And some base game weaponry and loadouts. Everything here. Well, this isn't all base game. This is something I disguise myself with to go into Stonewood and Plankerton and stuff. To gather data. Wink, wink. So, I don't know whether or not this stuff works because once I leave the party, I don't know what they're gonna do. For all I know, they could be going right back to the same thing they've been doing. Sometimes I'll answer a post that's offering help but needing to be paid, like a mercenary work. You know those mercenaries in Skyrim that you find at the taverns? They'll work for gold. These people are trying to work for Sunbeam. I remember there was one dude, I talked to him, it was either 2 days ago or yesterday. He made a post saying, "We'll help with candy missions, 20 Sunbeam per mission." So I go in there, I'm asking, this dude's like power level 61 or something. He's not even in Twine, and he needs Sunbeam and stuff. So I give him the whole spiel on why this isn't exactly helpful. He should help people for free. I get out of there, I go back to looking for group posts. He actually did change the looking for group posts. He said, helping people in candy for free. Now, I don't know if he did that to, just let me see it, or if he was being legit, but I have faith in these people. So, my boy, as said, he's had the game around a week, maybe a little less. He definitely has less than a week in terms of time invested in, and he is ahead of the game. How did he do this? Well, he had very good guidance. This game is a lot better when you have people there to help steer you through things. We haven't been carrying him. We haven't been giving him 106s and 82s and stuff that he doesn't need. We've been telling him about how things work, how it's good to ask questions to progress, and my man is making money moves. Word up, Coolio. Even reached 100 on his BR Battle Pass in like 2 days because they made it piss easy. So he is living lavishly. And I want him to also help the initiative because he is a shining example of how this game is actually extremely easy. I want to get away of me going back into Stonewood and stuff as a newish player, quote unquote, quotations, so I can also document, like, is this game actually that complicated? I know some people have tried to do this, but they end up not really finishing it. I can't blame them. Stuff is boring, doesn't get many views. It's not this kind of stuff isn't interesting work, but I think it's important in the whole the mission here of save the world. So, overall progress report, adopted new methods, helping people in my group get into the game, get through the mud, get them to that Mythic Storm King, this, that, the third. So far, so very good, in my opinion. I'm going to resume on the Crusades. I'm going to get back into action since he's now becoming self-sufficient, independent, which is always the goal. This is a team-based game, but it's important to not always have to rely on your friend group. Although sometimes I can't blame these people, because I've been reading up some horror stories on how Plankerton and Canny is, so I want to do more Crusades there, rather than just always being in Stonewood. So, yeah, that's about all I have. I hope to go back to regular updates, since stuff seems to be nice in order, although school has resumed. I'm making this currently in the morning. School is in about an hour. And, yeah, hopefully things start to look even more G, and eventually more people can get into this. And, the good word gets spread around. Spread the faith, keep the faith and all that. Alright, get me the hell out of here. Very good job. Get me the hell out of here. Alright, back to farming Reperk and all that nonsense.